think that you have, okay, start to share recording again. Great.
Yeah.
I think you were talking about the idea of the pupil saving the planet. So that's one of the aim that we have, and in this project we are going to have also a conference that has these names, young scientists to save the planet Earth, because the idea is to give them the tools to feel empowered in doing something for the Earth. Okay.
Okay, you can go on.
You already started to say something about that.
Community. Well, some of you didn't understand what does it mean nobody less community network last time, how to join it. And I don't know, Mariam, do you want to say anything as a Spanish representative? Is that possible to join this network?
Yes, it is possible to join the network. There is a page in the pro-social values page, but also you have in your countries a national reference. In Spain, it's me, and you can contact with me in Spain. Those from Spain, you can answer the email I send you with these links for the conference or through the website. And I think this network is a point. It's a gift. It's really a gift. It's not any other description, because it's going to be a point where to share knowledge also all over the world with people interested in developing pro-social values. It's not about technology. It's not about brands. It's not about being more than the other. It's sharing our knowledge and our projects and our ideas.
Elena, can you open the PowerPoint again? You closed it. That was very nice to explain why nobody less. Nobody is a negative word, less is not a negative word. But we wanted this definition because the society is excluding twice at the same time. And the first one is those that we don't know. That's less. And we are missing something. And nobody, it means not considered by anybody. We could have written anybody less or without anybody community network. But we're choosing this double negative after long discussion, because this was a very important topic for us. Then, again, and if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together, slower. And the idea was to have it growing up from the bottom up and not top down. Normally, we are used to receive or to accept or to adapt to laws made by politicians or organizations, or even natural events like this coronavirus, for example, that impose us a kind of attitude. We are trying to gather all the people that want to really contribute and share ideas, activities for everyone, without border, without linguistic, cultural, economical, social, and continental, we could say also barrier. And that's why we created. Maybe we are too idealistic, because all of us are of very simple condition. All of us are teachers. Some of us are public officers in regional administration and educational department, but none of us is a chief of anything, indeed. And even if this is a pyramidal organization, it means there is a national reference, the idea of the national reference is not that one of controlling, it's the one of supporting teachers, schools, associations, and people to adopt some activities to share those activities in order to help each other to promote an equal society. And this is working because a lot of organizations are joining us, a lot of schools in some countries earlier, in some countries later, because we are living in different conditions and different problems. So, Elena, are you still there? I see the mouse, but I don't see Elena. This is a problem.
Yeah. No, I am here.
No, I don't see you, but anyway, I don't know why. Okay. Okay, now I see you as a speaker view. And this is the last slide.
This is the last one. So
Let's go far then. Okay, do you have any question? Fair participants.
I don't have a question, but while you were talking, I was thinking about the great lesson taught by a very special person. I'm talking about Malala Yousafzai. At school, I read her story to children so that they can imagine how important are knowledge and school. I did this experience on the 8th of March for the International Day of Women. In fact, Malala is fighting for the right of going to school for all the children, especially for girls. That's all. So the importance of knowledge makes me think about this person.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there are very, very good examples coming from religious confessions and coming from civil society. I always imagine Mahatma Gandhi. I always imagine Nelson Mandela, for example. I always imagine Mother Teresa by Calcutta, and she was Albanian. So we call it from Calcutta, but she was not Indian at all. And there are people that have been fighting for a better and equal society, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and others, in different ways, with different words, in different conditions, because every country is different, every culture is different. And I like very much non-violent language, non-violent society. And this is something very important. And we know some of them. For example, tomorrow, Monday, will, another one will speak, and Swati Popat Bats from India. She's also joining our network, and she has created more than 550 education institutions sharing things in one of the poorest countries in the world. And we tried within our system to link those schools with ours, but we didn't receive a lot of answers. There's a kind of barrier, as I told you. I went into very poor Indian schools to see, and I saw such a joyful environment. Kids are wonderful. Even if in a square meter, in 20, they find the joy of life. And it's something that in some cases in our very rich society we have lost. So we have a lot of things we can learn from other people. People, they are always smiling, for example, in Siberia, in Buryatia. Buryatia is a region around Lake Baikal, and me, Elena, and a lot of other people, Marian Blanco, we are supporting disabled, crippled orphans there. And Buryatian people, they never argue. They always smile. We have an example in our friend Bayir, Darmaev, that it can happen everything. You can complain 1,000 times. It's always smiles and give a quiet answer. Why? Because the life conditions there are so hard, so difficult, that this is important for them. But the relationships are much more important. So they prefer to keep on a very nice and quiet and disarming relationship attitude with you, instead of answering maybe with aggressivity because you're tired or not tired. And that's something that we experimented on our skin in Siberia, indeed, with those disabled. Marian Blanco has founded an NGO called Filomundo in Valladolid. And Elena, another NGO, voluntary people in Marche region, +4, più per in Italian. I'm also president of another NGO called Little Words, Piccoli Mondi in Verona. And all together, we support a foundation that we have created in Siberia for the orphans. Our solidarity is not just, we don't give money, we build up things there. We restore old houses and create ecological farms in order to teach to disabled orphans to learn how to maintain themselves, to be independent, to live a proper life, and to be able to earn their own resources, not be like parasite or feeling like parasite of a society that doesn't recognize them. Those activities are in a far lost world where no other organization is able to go, because you have to learn the language first, Russian. Second, you have to get the permission to go there because it's a border with Mongolia and unreachable for a normal person. And those people are living in those conditions. So we already practicing in our own since already, how many years, Mariam? Your Filomundo?
6, I think.
6 years, Filomundo.
Nearly 6.
Yes. And I started more than 21 years ago to being involved in these activities. We're already doing. We don't do charity. We feel together with them, and they wait for us like friends, brothers, and sisters when we go there every summer. This summer, unfortunately, we couldn't go there at all. So we practically have finished our time with some problems, recording problem and streaming problems. The stream has stopped, and I don't understand why, but the recording is going on. So you can review this video if you want, or you can share it. It will be on the website this evening. So what can I say? Thank you to everyone.
Thank you to
If you
all.
don't have any questions, Cecilia, not a question. You speak so much. No, this time no. Okay. Okay. Maria Pia, she's one of the oldest friends I have since when I was 22 in Venice University.
What you have just said is so fascinating, and really thank you very much, Stefano, for having told us things we already knew, of course, but we tended to forget in our everyday life because you know, you run and run, and you are, how can I say, taken by so many things that you tend to forget what's basic and what's simply right. So thank you very much indeed.
Let me share with you just a small video about Bayangol, the place I was mentioning, and so you'll understand how much is important when we go there. I don't know, Elena, do you know how to share the audio as well, and not only the?
I think it's in the settings.
I can share the screen, but not the audio.
No.
Okay, this is Piccoli Mondi. I hope you can see. Can you, if I click on it, can you see the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is Bahir. This is Laura. Those are our friends excluded from the universe. Nobody knows they even exist. And they are segregated in this institution, even unable to go out and to get closer to anyone in the world. And they're waiting for us every year, even for 2 hours, 5 hours, we can stay with them. Because our society is so clean that doesn't want anyone dirty, anyone who needs, anyone that can enhance the level of awareness. And you see, those conditions are directly derived from pollution, from waste, atomic waste pollution, or water pollution, or air pollution. Those are the cerebral palsy, hydrocephalus, with a lot of this, our friends in Siberia, those. And solidarity is, for us, is to travel 9,000 kilometers to go there, and plus 1,000 kilometers in a truck to reach this place, which is really lost in the steppe after the Rocky Mountains before the Mongolian border. In order to go there, Bahir has to get a permission 2 months in advance to allow us to reach that place, because it's even forbidden to go in those places. Okay, that was just an example. I don't want to, but just to think that there is such a huge quantity of the world that is totally unknown, and it's made by those very simple poor people. They don't ask anything. They want just that you take their hands and a smile and a hug, and it's something that fills up your heart when you're there. And it worth paying 1,000 euro for the flight, 1,000 euro to rent minibuses, and hours and hours and hours of track among the unknown steppe to reach that place. Mariam is one of the, after me, because I've started in '98 to deal with them. Mariam is already 7 years, 6, 7 years she's coming in Siberia. And in Bayangol, this place is called Bayangol. If you want to add anything, Mariam, and you, Milli, that you are, Milli has been 2 times or 3 times with us.
3 times.
3 times. Mariam, your personal experience.
My personal, it's changing over all along the years, because the first year is all as far from my environment, from our European environment, that everything is a surprise. You don't get the pain you are seeing until you come back to your environment. But the second time, the third, the 5, the 6, and so on, you already know the children, because you see them once and again. You see them growing up, because they used not to be adopted, this child. So you remember how they were, and I get impacted, I still remember, by one girl that was a normal girl, but after 2 years, she has an appearance of disability. Maybe because she didn't receive enough communication, enough love. So I think we need to get out of our world, of our little world, to see further, because it goes straight to the point, tenderly and challenging too. So when you come back to your work, anything is any more a problem.
Yeah,
so
all the daily problems are disappearing. When
you then forget after a couple of months, but from time to time, you still to get to the point, to the important point, and not to round around yourself.
Okay, this place, just to give an example, and then in 2 minutes I close, was even unknown by the councillorship of the Independent Republic of Buryatia, which is one of the republic into the Russian system. And the councillorship didn't know even about it. He has never been there, didn't know anything. And when he knew what we were doing in another place in the middle between Ulan-Ude, the capital, and Bayangol in Ayor. We have 5 ecological farms there already. And he had the idea to go and visit that place and to see if it was possible for disabled and orphans to do the same thing. So he went there, and when he saw the condition, he realized why, and when they were cutting the social budget, what was the impact of this cutting the social budget. And he started to make a project to create farms, ecological farms even there. And now last year, when we were there, we saw the first 2 farms where the disabled, they live together, two of them, and they start to live proper life because they have no privacy when in a group like that. They have no life, any kind of life, even emotional life, relationship life. And they are only affected by medicines and controlled by personal, and they are not free at all. This is not life. This is a prison. It's segregation, what we call it. And so things are slowly changing even there. And thanks to our group and Bahir, that he was able to explain with our projects that a different kinds of world is possible. And, you know, I've been followed by a lot of policemen during the years because they couldn't believe that someone was going there and not taking things, objects there, but buying everything there. Because when you give for free thousands of clothes, food, and so on, you destroy the local economy, because the local economy is made of things to be sold and to be bought by people. And you cannot give for free clothes and food, because those people surviving, selling milk, selling dairy products, anything, meat and so on, they will not sell anything after that. So we decided to go there and buy everything there to enhance the local economy, the real local economy. So I hope we are not being too boring and not too long. This is a practical example of solidarity, something that's concrete, that we are doing with a lot of people helping us. Catherine has been helping us, and also Cecilia, she's been helping us this year, and so on. And our network, the network of schools with me, is also involved in this project. And a lot of people from the network and teachers are now setting up little projects like Eurino. I send it to some teachers, the History Euro, to collect some money, but also to be involved in what's happening in the other part of the world. So thank you very much, and see you in 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.